Welcome guys, it's time to play, and this evening we are going to play some more arena. And this time I have to do a daily quest for Shaman,
Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call.
which is the only five win daily quest I have so far, so we're going with this so I can actually complete something this evening. Out of these it's an easy pick with Azure Drake. And it's not that easy, but I think Crackle it is. Bloodlust is sometimes really nice, but I don't know how sticky my board will be. Fire Elemental. I think there is no card that I would pick over Fire Elemental ever, so that's a good one. Unstable Ghoul, especially a good card to start with. Wow, all of these cards are super bad. I think Unstable Ghoul is the best here, but it's not great in Shaman, especially because of the totems. But it works out sometimes, so I hope it will here. As long as I don't know with how many axes I will end up, I guess it's Ship's Cannon then. This Devil's just too fragile and too expensive for its cost. So many twos already. I think Mani Bazooka over Lutarda. It's not obvious though. Yeah. Spellbreaker or Stranglethorn Tiger? Huh. I think Tiger. Having a secured board presence is always nice. The X should do really well, although I'm not sure. Finally something that's not a 2. Unbound, especially with 2 Overload cards already. Yep. Not great, but okay. I think Bomb Lobber. Nothing to activate this. It's too weak of a play on its own. Yeah, Bomb Lobber is a good tempo card to play. Only Creeper fits very well in Shaman, better than the Salty Dog, I suppose. Also, I have 3 pretty strong 5-drops already, so I don't want to get too heavy on this one. For the Creeper, I'll need something like a Flame Tongue Totem at least. Could go with a more like consistently good Raptor, but I think Creeper fits very well. Just flooding the board with garbage, having something to buff. Maybe I'll have to pick up a Bloodlust later. Should be okay. So my first 4-drop after 11 cards. I hope I will pick up more of these. Wow. Do I pick Spellbreaker just because it's a 4? How many early cuts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I this is way too many. Like, if I end up with 10, it's kinda okay. But if I pick the sixth one before I even got to half of the draft, I go Spellbreaker. It's okay card and utility. And my 3 slot is also pretty. Also, it's a 4. And my 3 slot, yeah. Same reasoning here. Although the Dancing Swords is a lot weaker than the Spellbreaker. But I have the Dancing Swords into Spellbreaker combo. Haha. Archmage. Best body of these, and also fits the curve. And I might end up with one or a few more spell power, spells that benefit from an Archmage. I think Oaken Magi, Brew. Magi. Ah, like this or this. Not this. So I got something that scales with the spell damage buff. Forked Lightning or Earth Shock? I think Forked Lightning. Now I think Earth Shock or Wolf Rider. Wolf Rider is a fast card, and it's a 3. That's also a 3. Fits very well with all my 2s that I have also. Fell Reaver? Fell Reaver. Heart Removal. It's nice. Pilot Shredder. Very good 4. Might be time to pick a wind speaker. But now I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Given that a few of them are not supposed to be played this early, it's kind of okay to pick their money now, I guess. Wind speaker. Sometimes very nice, but no. Second hex? How many mechs do I have? Especially early, none. I have a Yeti and I have a Shredder. And I have a Fell Reaver. This is of course the dream of like a Wind Fury Fell Reaver or something, but it's not going to happen, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I picked the Rockbiter. Second Lobber. Yeah. Second Cleric. I could need another big body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least I have Creeper. 3 2/3s. Yeah, okay. Go with this. Okay. Now I wish I would have taken the War Golem, I think. Second Lightning? Okay. Wow. That's an interesting last pick. I don't have any taunts so far. And I have a lot of early game, and not much late game. I might get away with an Earth Elemental. Yep. I think it is. Okay, so I have a few... Whoops. So I have a few pretty exciting cards. Let's just... Okay. Just get the deck list right. And... Frick Lightning. Okay. So I'll give you the deck list. Ta-da. There we are. Okay, good news, bad news. The good news is I have a lot of, like, I have basically everything that I want. Like a few fast cards, like 2 Bomb Lobbers, a Wolf Rider, Shattered Sun with good early game. I have an Axe. I have 2 hard removal cards, and I also got a Fire Elemental. Bad news is my late game is kind of weak. I have just 1, 2, kind of 3, 4-ish, 3.5 big bodies. So I will rely a little bit on my hero power, I guess. I don't have anything to buff my small guys other than a Rockbiter. And I have a lot of situational cards like Forked Lightning, the Bomb Lobbers to some extent. Unstable Ghoul is kind of an situational card, but at least it has some synergy with the Mana Berserker. Crackles. Well, if I pretend it was a Frostbolt, then I probably wouldn't call it a situational card. Dancing Sword's kind of weak. Other than that, the minion quality is okay. I hope that I can get away with the Earth Elemental. I have no healing, and the Earth Elemental is my only taunt, I believe. So I'll pretty much rely on getting a board, which might be hard because my early game is a lot of 2s and 3s, but no 1-drops. If my opponent, like, if I go first and I have a Forked Lightning and my opponent coins out a 2/3 and plays another 2/3, might be hard to get a board, and then I pretty much lose in the early game if I don't draw any of my good late game cards. So I'm skeptical about double digits, but should do well, given that the minion quality is somewhat high. And that I have some catch-up cards. No, basically, I don't really have too many catch-up cards, though. I have hard removal, which is nice against big guys. But I don't have lightning storms, I don't have taunts other than the earth elemental, which is a big taunt and will win me probably the one or the other game. But I would like to have like maybe a Senjin, a Fen Creeper, something like that. I also have anti-fire elemental to some extent. Well, the ghoul is a taunt, but it's not a scary one, so
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Okay, so I actually didn't end up with too many 2-drops that I can actually put on an empty board. I'll toss everything away. Stormforged Axe is too nice to pass up, but well, I didn't even pick up something now, so I'll kind of rely on my mid game, I guess.
I smell blood.
Also, I have no good responses to something like this. Like, if I had a Zombie Chow or a Mad Bomber in the stack, would be a lot more comfortable. I'll keep the coin to counter the Shredder, probably. I'll give you a score. I revealed it, so I can play the Stormforged decks, which might make... okay... my next turn a little bit awkward, but I have to deal with this thing anyways.
Elements guide me.
I lost 5 HP already without... That's why I also like hesitated of the Doomhammer. I have like the one Rockbiter is my my synergy card. Huh. That's a really good pickup. The one Rockbiter would have been a synergy card, and other than that, I probably wouldn't end up hitting too many minions. I guess it's a good bomb lobber target, although I'm overkilling by 1, but preserves my board pretty well. Could also go for a Crackle. No. Getting a board is way more important at this point.
Special delivery! Who you want to kill?
Although it's a Druid, I might have needed it against something bigger. Not sure.
For the king!
One shot, one.
Oh, that's also a good pickup, especially with Crackle. I'll overload for 1, so I have 5 mana again next turn. 5 mana is enough with this hand by far. Not a good Crackle target though. No, I won't Crackle him.
Elements guide me.
No, it's a really good totem to get also. Kind of vulnerable to swipe hero power right now, but I still get the initiative of developing my board next turn. So I get quite some good value from this bomb lobber. Oh, that's an interesting card now. I could also Crackle it. The Unbound will be able to handle whatever comes out, and I can develop the Shredder and keep this alive. Given that he didn't swipe the last turn, it should be okay. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Okay, if I play Wolf Rider, I die horribly to swipe. So I should probably Spellbreak this. Which is also bad if he has, like, Mark of something, but... I have 6 damage here, so I cannot kill it right away.
Your magic shall not save.
I could have hit it for 6 just to make sure that it dies next turn if he has a buff. Or maybe an Argus. Argus would make it a like Mogushin Warden all of a sudden. But, Also if he plays like Marok of the Wild, it's a 2/9. It's a Death Lord then. Might have been worth it. But I need to put some pressure on him given that my late game is kinda weak. Also my damage lines up better next turn.
I wonder.
I assume this means he doesn't have a swipe. That's somewhat good news. There we go. Yeah, like I said. So I should have hit it. If I get a spell power totem, this will work out good. How much overload is this? It's 5. 3 mana next turn. Huh. Or I could just Wolf Rider it. Wolf Rider hit.
What to do?
What's my play then? Totem Shredder? No. If I Wolf Rider, I can Shredder, right? So... that's Totem. Ba-bow. Nice. No need to play the fast card, and the Wolf Rider just dies to 0 power anyways. It deals 6 damage then, or 5, but it's not necessary. Also, he could still top deck swipes. Also, hitting this button a lot will help to preserve some kind of War Prison. Actually, the 2 Forked Lightnings work very well with this one.
I must safeguard the land.
Aww. Might be time for an Earth Elemental. Didn't use a spell with it, so... I guess he doesn't have, like, Starfall. I'll just see if this Earth Element can carry me through. Next turn is 9 minus 6 mana. So it's Shredder Totem, or it's Azure Drake. Or maybe it's Wolf Rider Totem. Maybe it's something that I draw, we'll see.
What to do?
Depends on what he
I
does now.
must safeguard.
At least it's still a good body. And that's not a too scary body, but this deals with my board
Speak to me.
somewhat well. Second Bomb Lobber. Is this any good? I could hit him for 7. Hit him for 10. Is it 5? Doesn't really matter right now. There's enough damage on the board. So Bomb Lobber seems to be a pretty good card actually. It can kill something. Yeah. Okay. That's just if I should clear. Probably depends on the target.
Special delivery.
That's a decent one. I mean that's 6, 7 anyways. Might do something hit. It doesn't really matter. Might have cleared this because of the spell damage. He didn't use a single damage spells and it was on the board, so just assume he doesn't have it. I still have some fuel left. This is a body to get through also. With charge damage. assume that I'm in a good position. As long as he doesn't come up with an Ironbuck Protector, but it's not possible anymore. So I guess for the gamble that I don't have 2 damage, but I have. See what we would have drawn. Okay. This Wolf Rider help. Yeah, this Earth Elemental will do some serious work in the deck. Fits very well. Way better than the Doomhammer.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Interesting hand. I think I'll keep it around. I have the flexibility of choosing my turn 2, after he maybe played something. If he doesn't play something, I'll just probably Ghoul, set up, or maybe Creeper to set up the Cleric. It's not
Hello?
obvious. Probably Ghoul though. Wait, did he just coin this out? Is he following it up with Owl? I'm pretty sad if he does. I guess I will just play the Ghoul. If he just owls it now, I can at least deal 2 damage to it. Wow. And kill the owl. This was the plan. It's off curve, but I can buff it with Cleric next turn. We'll see. Or just play the Stoneforge decks, probably. Coin Watcher into Owl. Wow. Wow, what is this for a deck?
I feel icky.
It's amazing. I'm truly impressed. Okay. That's very aggressive, isn't it? Should probably play 2 and 2. Also gives me the overload before I play the Fire Elemental, which I probably want to play on 6. So I could also buff this. It's actually better. Survives the attack. It's 2-1. If he pings it, I can still deal some damage. It also threatens this. Play a little bit off curve here. If he plays a 4-5 or a Water Elemental next turn, what do I do? Can't really deal with the Water Elemental. But he wants to ping this, right?
I want there is little time.
I guess it's
You
still
must
okay.
cleanse the Sunwell.
But this will protect him the whole game from my Forked Lightnings. So I just hope that I will never draw them. Okay. It's probably good for me. This did some serious work though. And Caravan is pretty crucial against my deck. Oh wow. That's interesting. What does this mean actually? He didn't want to kill... He probably didn't want the Cleric to be up the next turn. So I should probably set it up again, right?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's good to get the small stuff out before the Flame Strike. Three, two, 3-2, 3-2. Okay.
I feel
It's really nice for me now because of the fire elemental. It's not nice because of the leper gnome though. But let's see what comes out there. And the 3-2. I'm not sure, but I feel like I want to trade away my stuff. But if he wants to flame strike, he can simply ping this. Kind of want to keep the creepers around. No, this threatens the gnome next turn also, so he will trade.
Push forward.
It's weaker against flame strike. Because I won't end up with 2 1-1s. Probably. Also, if he pings this, wow.
Until
I'm
dislocator.
sorry.
How's this possible? This like always happens. Forward lightning also. This is so stupid, come on. I mean, there was a 1-1, a 3-2, a 3-2, and a 6-5, and what does he get? A 6-5. That's not fair. That's not cool, man. Probably should have traded. If I knew, I would have traded, of course, but... I swear if I play the Forked Lightning, I will hit this. Question is, do I have a choice? And I could play these. I mean, he still has 4 cards.
Wonder.
Ta-da! Not a single shot on the fire elemental. Who would have guessed that? Ah, shit. This is lost already.
There is little time.
So I can play Archmage next turn.
Push forward.
Wow. Yeah. It's like targeting practice again. We got the 1 and 5 and I didn't get the 1 and 3s. I won a 4. Yeah, what a little nice, yeah. That's what we need. It's not too scary at least. Oh, I also did the, yeah.
Your magic shall not save
Okay, this guy has everything going. Starting with Watcher Owl, Coin Watcher Owl, which is like probably the strongest turn 2 play you can think of, other than Coin Mech Warper into Mech Warper, Mech Warper, Mech Warper, Shredder. Okay.
Are you ready for this?
And well, yeah. Mind control tech stealing my fire elemental. An ooze for my weapon charge against the 3-2. Well, it happens. But still. Makes me a little bit sad.
Clobbering time.
Whatever secret this is, I'm screwed. As long as it isn't ice block. It's probably duplicate. And mirror. Okay. Oh, I'm dead to a fireball anyways. So. Yeah, it might be anything still. Flame strike. There we go. Well, it still dies to a rock biter, but
Guide me.
yeah. I didn't draw any of my fast late game or big late game cards. Bomb Lobbers, Earth Elemental Fell Reaver. I drew my Firemental, but it got stolen. Oh, wow. I think he deserves this one. But he's not going to lose anyways. So doesn't matter.
You win this.
Well played.
Well
Play. Yeah, this was a little bit frustrating to play against. Actually. But the whole game, to be fair, the whole game would have been different if he would have stolen my 1-1, or even a 3-2. And if my... Well, I wouldn't have been so desperate that I had to use my Forked Lightning, improving his board even more. Stuff like this. I have a lot of 3s, I also have a lot of 2s, but I need 2 if I want to coin them out. Something like that. With the 6 drops in my hand, I have nothing to follow them up, so... Okay, against this one I will coin out something though. Worst case is Fiery War Axe, which can deal with both my Armani Berserkers, will protect this, and this can
Back to work.
rip my Puddle Stopper. Oh, 7 too! Almost.
It's time for a little blood.
This works perfectly also. So I hope I hope that it sticks around and I have the Shattered Sun followed up. Be great. This case is either a Fiery Warwick's again or Ogre Brute. Yay. Well, not really actually. It's a 50-50.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
If he hits the Berserker, it's still a good trade for him, I guess. But if he hits this one, it's... Wow. This was weird.
I am ready.
I'm not sure if this was a good trade for him. Given that he cannot ping, the Shredder seems really well. This would require 2 more damage. 1 more damage. I can also save it until I... Like, it makes more sense to save this because I have like 3 spells that benefit from it. Inner Rage? Execute! Wow. Oh, that's a pretty convenient bomb lobber.
I got this.
To be fair, I think this guy suffers from the warrior's weakness. It's out of cards already. Wow, my turn 6 is also huge. Shit. Well, at least he could cloak field this. I was about to trade here and hit this, but it still sucks a lot for him. Also, I can just play the Fell Reaver next turn, and he just has 1 card, so he can't even mill me. It's a good card for him to get, but that's just a frustrating situation to be in. Yeah, I feel for this guy. At rough where you have to pick Murloc Raider, especially as a warrior. And where your epic pick is a Bouncing Blade. It sucks, basically.
Thrall versus Valera.
Juggernaut.
Watch your back.
That's one of my best
For
fours.
Doomhammer.
One of my few good fours. Okay, this one should work. Hopefully. Oh, the Fire Elemental shows up a lot. I have a few threes, so I actually don't have this many threes, given that 2 of them are hexes. I'll probably play Cannon into Shatter.
It's time for a little blood.
I won't play Cannon, I will play Puddle Stomper. Like, even if he has a backstab, or... No, he can't combo an SI. If he has backstab, it sucks. Huh. That's interesting. Well, next turn would be awesome, but...
What to do?
Could actually be a reason to use the Magi instead of the Shredder. Yeah. Might be able to kill the Amani with it. Like, he's probably... He's going to use Dagger, I guess, into this. And then he probably won't trade both, but play a minion like this, and then I can just hit and kill both with Force Lightning. According to plan. Well, then I have to play the Ship's Cannon, but... and then I can play one of my fours the next turn. Oh no, it's... Fuck, it's Overload 2. Wow. It's going to hurt, but it's just too much value to pass up. But at least I'm not overloaded for my Fire Elemental turn. So this is an upside. Yeah, I might just hex or totem next turn. If he plays a 5-drop, it's probably big enough to hex.
Locked and loaded.
It's not big enough to hex.
This is our town, scrub.
Nothing is big enough to hex. Well, this sucks. They play Wolf Rider. Given that this dies to any... given that I basically don't have a board anyways, because I can just... it's probably worth it, just because I'm ahead on cards so far. I have the Fire Elemental upcoming next turn. I have a Hex if something bad happens. I'll just need to... don't give him the board so he can protect it. So I think a 3-drop for... well, it's basically a 2-drop. Guess it's still okay. I wonder if I should leave this up. Yeah. Sneaked in 4 damage this way. Oh, wow. Wow. Into my turn 6. That's ballsy. Basically, he lost his 4-drop for free. That's rough. And he gave up with silence. And he uses 2 cards for this. Oh, shh. Okay, I got a lot of value during the last 2 turns. tempo also if you cannot. Wow. You'll need some major cards to come back here. But I have 2 hexes, so huh.
It's time for a little blood.
I could have sneaked in a totem here, but just 4 power is kind of awkward. Given that he might just, I don't know, deadly poison, kill it, and then I'm up left with, I don't know, a swordsmith or something. Then I'm forced to hex, I don't know, like a chalk or whatever. I think I'm good. Well, this is a good target to hex though. Hex Yeti seems pretty good. Also getting rid of this because of oil and cold blood. And Shattered it wouldn't matter too much.
My shield.
Wow, I get all my Velcry minions. That actually, yeah, he had the oil. I wonder if this is big enough to hex. I probably want to see where my bomb lobber hits. I have 6 damage here. It's not quite enough. Yeah, let's see where the bomb lobber hits. Oh wow.
Well played.
I got my tempo cards like bomb lobber and fire elemental in situations where they worked so perfectly. Like against, he had 6 mana and played a plain 4/3. That's against my fire elemental. I feel for this guy too.